Let me say something that might be hard to hear. If you've applied to 50, 80, even 100 jobs and you're still getting rejected, it's probably not the job market. It's your strategy. And I say this with love because I've seen this over and over again working in HR. People are applying like crazy, but they're making the same few mistakes that are getting their applications rejected instantly. So in this video, I'm going to break down the real reasons you're not getting hired. And more importantly, what you need to do to fix that starting today. Because once you understand this, everything changes. I'm Trinice, your career captain, and let's get into it. All right, first things first. Most people are applying to jobs with no real strategy. They're just clicking apply over and over again. But here's the truth. Applying to more jobs does not increase your chances. Applying smarter does. If you're sending the same resume to 50 different jobs, you're already losing. Because companies are not looking for a general candidate. They're looking for someone who fits that specific role. So what happens? Your resume doesn't match the job description, and the system filters you out before humans ever see your name. So instead of applying to 100 jobs, I would rather you apply to 10 jobs the right way. Now let's talk about your resume, because this is where most people are getting rejected. Your resume is not supposed to be a list of everything you've ever done. It's supposed to be a marketing document. It should clearly answer one question. Why should we hire you for this job? But what I see all the time is hardworking, team player, detail-oriented. Everybody says that. It doesn't make you stand out. What you need to do instead is, for example, instead of saying I managed a team, say I led a team of 8 employees and improved productivity by 25%. Now that gets attention. Numbers, results, and impact. That's what gets interviews. I talked about that in a previous video I did about the 5 big mistakes that you make with building your resume. It's always about numbers, impact. Even in the military, when we write our evals, they want numbers, they want impact, how it helped the fleet, how it improved something. Now let's talk about something most people don't even realize. ATS, the Applicant Tracking System. Before your resume ever reaches a recruiter, it goes through a system that scans for keywords. If your resume doesn't match the job description, it gets rejected automatically. That's why you can be qualified and still not get a call back. So what do? You need to mirror the job description. Look at the keywords they use and naturally include them in your resume. Not copy and paste, but align your resume with their language. That alone can dramatically increase your chances. I talked about that in my previous video as well. How you have to take the keywords from the job description and enter them into your resume naturally though, not like a random thing. Problem number 4, you're applying and waiting. Here is another mistake. You apply and then you wait. And that's it. No follow-up, no networking, nothing. Let me tell you something most people won't say. Applying alone is one of the weakest ways to get a job. The strongest way, you ask? Connections. If you can, find a recruiter, a hiring manager, someone at the company, and send a simple message. An example is like, hi, I applied for this role and wanted to express my interest. You instantly stand out because now you're not just a name in a system. you're a real person. Even if you just, reach out and say, hey, a couple of days ago or just recently, I applied for so-and-so position and I was trying to follow up on the status of my application. Just, something to catch the eye. What you should do instead. This is our action plan. So let's simplify this as much as possible. If you want better results, do this. 1, stop mass applying. 2, tailor your resume for each role. 3, use keywords from the job description. And 4, follow up and network. And that's it. Not complicated, but very effective. Listen, if you've been feeling discouraged, I get it. Job searching is exhausting. But once you fix these mistakes, you will start to see a difference. You don't need 100 applications. You need the right strategy. If this helped you, make sure you subscribe for more real career advice. And I want to hear from you. How many jobs have you applied to so far? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And I'll see you in the next video.